Okay, so integrating sine and cosine. Integrating sine and cosine is pretty easy. Integration of sine is negative sine. Integration of cosine is just sine plus c. But there are four types of sines and cosines that you could integrate. So here are the four types. First one is where you just integrate sine or cosine, but the power is an odd. The second one, I don't know why I wrote this out of order. The second one is where sine and cosine are integrated, but the power isn't even. The third one is where you have both sine and cosine, but the powers are so when you integrate sine and cosine, either one or both have odd integers as power, or when you integrate sine and cosine, but both powers are even. If I remember correctly, those last two are probably the most annoying ones because you have to remember there's a very different equation that you have to memorize or solve or solve yourself, whatever. So let's just try out number one really quick. Very easy question. Okay, so how you want to integrate this is you want to change it so now it is a lower even power. So sine x to the fourth power, and what do I multiply that by to get sine x to the fifth? Just the sine x dx. And this is actually pretty easy from here because everyone should know that sine x squared plus cosine x squared is 1. So if I replace, if I solve this out, I will get that sine x squared is 1 minus cosine. Oops, that's in the wrong place. Sine x squared equals 1 minus cosine x squared. Now, if I square both sides, then it becomes sine x to the fourth equals 1 minus cosine x squared. The whole thing squared, and then from that, you just replace it right there. So integrate. I'm going to replace sine x to the fourth with that instead. So 1 minus cosine x squared times sine x dx. Can't forget that. And then what do you do from here? Well, you can't use sub because that's going to give us a like sine 2x kind of, like if this is u, du would be sine 2x of some sort, and if this is u, we're not gonna be able to replace this. So the only thing you can do right now is you don't want to because it looks long. You're gonna have to just expand that thing. So when we expand it, what is that? 1 minus in case you don't know what I'm doing, all I'm doing is just getting this, and I'm foiling. So if I FOIL, I get 1 minus 2 cosine x squared plus cosine x to the fourth times sine x dx. Then you distribute the sine. So now we have sine x minus 2 cosine squared x times sine x plus cosine to the x, or cosine x to the fourth times sine x dx. And from here, it's not bad because we could integrate sine. We could integrate 2 cosine x squared sine x because you could just do U sub. And the same story here, you could do U sub as well. So integral of sine x dx minus integral of 2 cosine squared x sine x dx plus integral of cosine to the 4th, or cosine x to the 4th times sine x dx. And before I integrate this thingy, I want to just U sub these. So U is if you know your U sub pretty well, U has to be cosine x here. Therefore, your du becomes negative sine x dx, and the same story here as well. Now, if you think this is long, you're not going to enjoy the next 3 steps, because this is the easiest portion. Okay, so let's rewrite it. Integral of sine x dx minus integral of, now I'm going to replace these stuff here. So 2 stays. Oh, my doggy. Buddy, come here, buddy. Are you okay? Oh. Cosine is now u, so cosine x squared would be u squared, and sine dx is negative. Oh, there you go. So that would be a negative du. So that means I should explain this. I'm just gonna put negative du here then. Okay. Plus integral of cosine is u, so u to the 4th. And the same story here, sine dx is negative du. Rewrite this one more time before we finally integrate this thing. Sine x dx. So negative negative makes a positive. And plus negative would make a minus. Okay, now we are pretty much done. Just 2 more steps. Integrate this thing. So integral of sine is negative cosine x. Easy enough. Integral of this is 2 times u cubed over 3, and that one is minus u to the 5th over 5. Don't forget the plus c. Oh my god, this video is over 10 minutes long already. This is bull donkey. So, and last step is to replace the u's that we have used. So u is now got to be replaced with the cosines. So our final answer is negative cosine x plus 2 times cosine x cubed over 3 minus cosine x to the 5th over 5 plus c. And that is our final answer. That is the easiest of the 4. Oh my god. This thing. Anyways, I'm gonna make a separate video for next 3 that we have left.